What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with another health and wellness video. As always, thank you all so much for tuning in. In today's video, we get to answer the question you guys have all been asking yourselves: why in the world has it been 7 days since I posted this video, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have hit our first hurdle when it comes to our fitness journey. It's sad to say, but it is what it is. So I'm going to share with you and talk about some of the things that I'm looking to do to get myself back on track. So let me go ahead and break this down for you. Last weekend was a weekend that I had my son. So when I had my son, you know, I like to hang around. We like to, you know, just do whatever, right? We play with toys, we watch TV, we just kind of mosey on down, just relax. And, you know, combine that alongside the weather that was kind of meh all weekend long. You know, as far as our overall activity goes, you know, it really wasn't too crazy. Well, you know, of course, after that was all said and done and he went ahead and, you know, left to go with his mom, you know, I had all the opportunity in the world to, you know, basically, you know, do what I got to do as far as taking care of stuff around the house or getting into that workout. And for whatever reason, I wasn't motivated. And it was kind of interesting because it was a combination of a lot of things, my own personal drive, but my own personal addictions. And, you know, one of those addictions happens to be video games. Of course, a lot of you guys, if you're watching right now, I don't have to tell you about my addiction to video games. I enjoy video games. They're fun to pass the time and basically allow me to break away from the reality that is the world we live in right now. So naturally, you know, I was one of the people that were fortunate enough to have this previous holiday off. So I was like, it's okay. I'm going to get myself back on track. Like, you know, Sunday's over. Monday's going to be a new day. I literally got a full day to myself to get everything said and done. So I woke up that day and for whatever reason, energy levels were down. Motivation was down. Everything was literally down. I just don't know what was going on, but I just wasn't feeling it. And that's how it is sometimes. You know, we're talking about whatever it is, we're talking about fitness, what I'm talking about diet, like something happens to me sometimes where like, I kind of forget everything and I don't think about anything outside of what's right in front of me here. So what did I do that day? As far as my meal goes, I basically just, you know, I still ate the foods that I had because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to leave anywhere in my house to go get whatever, but I basically ate, you know, the food that I had available to me, but I wasn't sitting here counting calories. If I was hungry in 2 hours, you know, great, I did it. If I wasn't hungry in 2 hours after that, I just ate whatever I felt like it, right? In addition to that, when it comes to, you know, doing what I normally do as far as activity goes, gym time was definitely out of there. Yeah, I didn't do none of that. As far as just doing a couple things around the house or doing like a little bit of cardio, that was definitely out there. I literally, guys, sat on my couch and binged watch, okay, season 3 of Cobra Kai. Okay, so for those of you guys that haven't had a chance to check it out, okay, it's a definitely addicting show. But that combined with my, like I said, my video games, and I'm trying out a new game that actually got me really intrigued. I just didn't. I just kind of fell off the bandwagon. Didn't really motivate me to do anything, make a video for you. Like I knew I had to make that video for you, and I'm like, nope, I can't do it. I'm just gonna get through the process here. So basically, guys, what I want to do, and like I said in my first video, every single time we have something go down, you know, I'm gonna share with you. You know, this goal, this journey of mine, is not to come without, you know, obstacles. I want to share those obstacles with you, the good, the bad, the ugly. Regardless of what happens, I'm gonna let you know. So naturally, what did I do? Oh, you know what? That's right. I almost forgot something. So the Monday morning, before everything all trickled down, what did I do? I weighed myself, right? Because I'm like, okay, well, we've been doing pretty good. You know, we had a, you know, a rough little, small little weekend, not a lot of activity goes, but yeah, we should be on the bandwagon, right? I was 218 on Thursday. I woke up 221 on Monday. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in this situation as well, but man, when you wake up thinking that you're like, feeling good, feeling lean, you're feeling great, like internally I'm feeling great, and but you all of a sudden you look at that scale and it doesn't say something else, like that just throws everything out. You're like, yep, I'm done, that's it, like whatever, you know. And the myself 10 years ago, that would have been like, okay, now time to get, you know, eating whatever I want, now time to get, you know, drinking whatever I want. I would have gone it would have been really, really bad, right? But this time around, after so many years of going up and down and struggling with the battles of weight loss, I just knew to myself that, you know, going through this process, like, just choosing what I eat, choosing what I love, you know, I can do it, I can be over it, and like, I just move on. So I guess where we can go with this story here is, the first thing when it comes to, you know, falling off the bandwagon, you know, getting through the, you know, trying to go through the struggles is basically just, kind of, you know, letting the guilt go. It is what it is. We are human. We make mistakes. And regardless of the mistakes that we make on that day, at that time, that is not going to be the moment in time where like you can never you can never come back from. Okay, the choices that we made along our life to basically get to the level of fitness or lack thereof, or the weight that we're currently at here, it wasn't done over a day. So when I take a look at it now with what I did, those changes or those choices that I choose to make on that day, it's not going to make or break the journey that I have laid out for me for the next couple of months here. So our next step after admitting the failure is to basically just get back on the bandwagon. I think it's kind of hard to really jump into it. A lot of people are worried about it, or they're like, oh, let me just kind of smooth my way in, like this transitional period that I've been talking about here. But honestly, when I make a mistake, I know what is necessary to make progress, right? I've seen it myself. I've done it myself. And I know that those changes are not going to be made unless I give it 100%. So even though I would love to say, hey, okay, well, now you know what happened. Let's go ahead and, ease back in. Just go ahead and start drinking a little bit more water, start eating a little bit less food, start incorporating a little bit more training, a little bit more cardio. Yes, that's all going to be better than the previous day. But the reality of it is that the changes that you're looking to make won't be made unless you put, your 110% effort. Now, if you can physically and mentally do that, great. Now, if you have something that's holding you back due to some medical issue, whatnot, you're okay. That's for another story, right? But for the majority of you guys that I've talked about in the previous video, I said to you guys, hey, one of the biggest things that I want you to do before we get started is make sure you check in with that, healthcare professional, that doctor, making sure that everything's working throughout your body so that you don't have any issues that may be, damper your progression, right? But the third and final thing, probably the number one thing that you got to do, the thing that literally keeps me going, that kept me going in 2019, despite all the little things that I ran into, is reminding myself to acknowledge the accomplishments. And I think this is sometimes it's very hard to do, because for me personally, I'm just not the kind of guy that, is like, oh yeah, I'm looking great, I'm feeling good. Like I don't do that. Generally, when I make the progress, right, it's the other people that recognize me, that are around, that don't see me all do too much. They're the ones that give me that motivation to keep moving forward. But the reality of it is that, we're not going to be running into everybody like we normally do. It's 2021. We're going through a pandemic. We're not seeing everybody as frequently as we do. But what we can do is essentially just remind ourselves day in and day out that every single day that you finish without this journey is a day more than you had previously, right? Every single day that you finish, that you get done with, that's just one day down in the books that you can say, hey, you know what? I did it. It's unfortunate. It happens. I couldn't control myself. And I started looking at this in a way that I shouldn't, right? I needed to go back to just simply loving myself and just taking care of myself, and realize that I only got one body, and I better treat it nicely, because if not, I'm gonna be in for a treat down the road. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to share that little story with you. I know that this video is kind of all over the place right now, but this is the reality of when it comes to making content for you, when I'm just basically not at my tip-top shape. Sometimes I just got to get in front of a camera, share my story, share my thoughts that's going on in my head, and hopefully some of it made sense, so that you guys, if you hit that spot in your journey, you can go ahead and make the necessary changes to keep moving forward. Now, I want to leave the floor to you guys. Again, one of the things that I want to do for the videos that we have going on, we got a couple of different videos that are coming out. We want to do, I want to get a Q&A video done. I have a workout video done that I did with a collab. And I also have a food video. I basically want to show you the foods that I'm eating on a regular basis. Now, I showed you everything in my kitchen, but I want to show you the food prep, from the beginning to the end, so you guys can see exactly what my meals are looking like, what kind of portions I do, what kind of, stuff that I put on my food, all that good stuff here. So can you guys let me know, out of those 3 videos, which one do you want to see next? And if so, if you have any other ideas on specific videos that you would like to see, please leave it in the comment section down below, okay? That's going to be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish with ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we will see you all in the next one. I'm out.